Hey, hey, hey. Not a good day.
Welcome to episode 7 of What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? Are you kidding me right now? These guys have been so freaking bad all year. Well, not all year. Since June. That's a long fucking time to be that bad. They couldn't pull one out. They couldn't just fucking do it. It was given to them on a silver platter by the Reds today, and they still couldn't do it. I am just disgusted. It took me a long time to get down here to do this podcast because I just can't deal with this breakdown that they've had. They're going to give me a freaking breakdown. Welcome. Please like, share, and ring the bell for notifications so I can go off several more times in the next year. Because I'm sure it's going to freaking happen. What do you think, Rob?
No comment at the moment.
This game blew the hell up when Stanek came in. Why? I know they're short. Mendoza, wake the hell up. Stanek is not in the circle of trust. He's just not. He came in and, I can't deal with this. Gary Cohen actually said that the Mets have been one of the worst teams in baseball. And as Mets fan, we know that in tough spots, they can't come through. They can't do nothing. Bat silent, like tonight. Why did any of us think they could get into the playoffs? Even if they did squeak through, which I didn't believe, because I wasn't believing, they would have lost. They would have been eliminated probably in the first set. So,
What's crazy is you gave up believing back around June, if I recall, and I'm the one that kept pushing you to be more, gotta believe, and I'm the new Mets fan. You're the lifelong, and you already knew that this season was going to be coming to a drastic end.
It's not my first rodeo with these Mets.
So,
not my first rodeo.
Should have just believed my wife.
Well, even tonight you said you got to believe. I'm like, are you kidding me? What is there to believe in? The bats are useless. They had to go to so many damn pitchers. Stanek. The only good one, don't get me started on Manaea. The only good one was Diaz. They brought him in the 5th inning, And that's the earliest he's ever been in with the Mets. He did great. He won the man of the game for me. But Alonso, where the hell was he? Soto lost somewhere else, not playing this game. Alvarez, not playing this game. We already know Mauricio doesn't play the game. Vientos, not much. McNeil, still not much. Who else? Jesus, I'm so pissed off right now. Tyrone Taylor, he got a hit, I think. Basically, 1, 2, 3 innings, get up. They got people on base. They left how many people stranded?
Well, 8. I believe the 8 was left today, and they could have won the game.
Yeah.
But so, this comes down to, is it going to be who's going to be the axe on the table? Who's getting axed? Personally, I think definitely the batting someone in the batting coaching regime needs to have their head examined or something figured out, because there's no reason for these guys not to be able to be hitting the ball. They're getting paid lots and lots and lots of money, and for people to have under a 200, batting average is completely unacceptable. And I'm not sure what's going on. But I go back to when Alvarez was pushed down to AAA, and because of his injury, and then he started getting rehab there, and all of a sudden he started batting down there through different batting coaches, and he was doing well, and he was killing it from what we were told. I don't have the stats because we're two stupid Mets fans, but he did.
Our eyes can see.
Yeah, we see, we know, and he came back, and you remember his first few outings after coming back from AAA. He did great. He was hitting well. He was measured. He wasn't chasing it. And what was happening today? What was happening the last 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 games? He's I'm not saying that he didn't get a couple home runs throughout that, maybe, but he hit the ball here and there, but it was mostly always chasing, and he's out.
Not consistent,
No.
like most of them.
No.
There was something I was going to say.
That was my biggest thing, is consistency. And that's the only way to win. And they're just not being consistent. So
After the game, I watched a little bit of Mendoza. He said, not only did we fall short, we didn't make it to October. Well, no shit. How in the hell did you think you were going to make it to October with those non-swinging mother lovers? He says, I take responsibility. I'm the manager. Well, no shit again. You better frickin' figure it out, because I don't want to go through 2026 with this crap. I don't want to do it. I don't know if I can do it.
We'll do it. It's just we got to see what's going to come down here in postseason and what negotiations happen. Because
I hope they just wipe all the coaches off. Batting coach, pitching coach, all of them out. Start new. Because they're not telling our boys, and if they are, our boys aren't listening, what the hell to do to be successful. There's no success. There's no long-term success. There's no cohesiveness. I saw in the dugout tonight, they had their rally caps on and they're black. And where in the hell have they been all year? They just rally for the last game? And that shows you right there that their heads weren't in it. They should be rallying every fucking game. Sickening. And then Cohen said something that really kind of pissed me off. Cohen said, the Mets, big guys, carried the load. Are you kidding me? Did he watch tonight's game? Did he watch Alonso? Did he watch Soto? Did he watch Lindor? Lindor had a couple of small things. Nothing that's going to advance this team. Nothing that would help them win. It was watching the same game over and over and over and over since June. And I don't do the same game.
Sorry, go ahead. Do your sound effects.
That's the way I freaking feel. Oh my God, I'm so pissed off. Sorry, guys. I just cannot take this crap. I had such high hopes when they first started out. I was like, oh my God, they're going to redo 2024. Because that was just amazing. Even though they didn't make it, that team had heart. That team had soul. That team had drive. This team has none of that. And you know what? I may be wrong, but I'm a stupid Mets fan. When Jose Iglesias left, the heart and soul left. It's like it was just sucked out of everybody. Now the Padres have it. Great job, Stearns.
Yeah, you're not a Stearns fan.
No. He made all the wrong decisions. Bringing in the crappy-ass pitchers that he had. Helsley,
Yeah.
Soto. There's my point. And why? I'm just a stupid Mets fan, but why, since they've been struggling offensively, didn't he bring a better batter in than Cedric Mullins? Why in the hell were we subjected to him? I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. Maybe I'm a stupid Mets fan, but I know what I see. I know what I hear. And for that doesn't make me fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. Wasn't anybody else available? I mean, this is do or die. Stanek. No, he's not going to be your savior. Soto. No, he's not in the circle of trust either. Helsley. Come on, really? He needs. They all need to go. They need to be gone. McLean, in a do or die situation like this, we should have had our guns out. The big guns, McLean. He could have come in and pitched a couple innings. Oh my God, I just can't freaking believe this. I cannot believe we lost. I just can't believe it.
Why Stanek?
Why? Exactly. That's what I wrote down here. Why was Stanek in?
Why Stanek?
Why? I mean, if you use him,
Most unreliable of all of them. Well, no, and there's one of the many of the unreliable, but there's better ones they could have pulled in there for something like this. They could have definitely, I would have put Tong in just to see, let him do three. But no, Stanek, I don't know. That was rough.
They could have put McLean in.
McLean, whatever, something. Don't go back to the old thing that doesn't work. It's like that's the what is it?
Definition of insanity.
Keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting something to change.
Different results. Yes.
Different results. Yeah. Well, this is what we got. We've seen it for the last 2 months that Stanek cannot produce. Stanek cannot produce at all. There's something wrong with the guy when he's under the clutch and he cannot get himself to a point where he can pull off an inning. And he's had some good outs, but in all, as a fan that's been watching the game all season long, I have to say he's definitely not the clutch guy that I would have pulled as a manager of the team, saying you need to go out there and try to wrap this up. Come on, get out there, Stanek. Yeah, it didn't go so well.
Were they saving the guys for tomorrow? There is no fucking tomorrow. It's here and now. They needed to win from the top down, all screwed up. And here I am, part of two stupid Mets fans, pissed off, upset. This affects me. This is my team. This is my team I've rooted for since I was a little girl. And to see them just squander this season, I want to know what happened. What? Bitches. Sorry about all the profanity. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry because this is how I feel. So I'm going to say how I feel. And they say people who cuss are more intelligent.
Well, we have a few months to get through the 5 stages of grief, so.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, this is only iced tea, but.
Yeah, mine's water. Maybe I should switch to something stronger.
But yeah, for now, we're gonna just have to just pay attention and watch what happens in the off season to see what type of deals are done, who's traded, what's talked about, what players are staying, what players are going, what the next lineup's going to look like. Let's see, what is it? September, what is it, 28th, 29th, something like that. So we got what?
28th.
So we got October, November, December, January, February. So we got 5 months here that we'll probably We'll probably do some content, whenever
Yeah.
Cat puts it up once a week, something like that. Enough to talk about what we hear in the news and just do some.
Keep you up to date
Yeah,
and what's coming up.
So
If there's anything better,
I'll
ever.
let you tell them what you're planning on doing for the winter season prior to March when we start getting busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably once a week do an update. If there's no update, maybe I'll just come up and say hi. But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of moves that I'll be able to pass on to you guys. So I look forward to that. I look forward to a much better 2026.
Plus, we can learn to use our technology a little better come by next year. So it gives us a few months to play. Where I can. Yeah, learn. So,
I'd like to be doing that right now, but instead we're doing this.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
We should be doing, but we're not. So that's unfortunate. To the end of the Two Stupid Mets Fans 2025 season. Kat, anything else to say?
Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. That would help us out a lot. And ring the bell for notifications, which we need to get better at. But we're all new.
So is there any chats? Look at the chats there. See if anybody sent any comments in.
Where is it?
Over there to the right. There you go. There you go. No, I don't see any chats coming in. But...
You don't want to talk to me. What the hell is going on with you? Leave me a note. Something.
We're just so frustrated that the Mets couldn't pull it off today. We were watching both games at the same time, and it was quite frustrating that seeing the Reds lose, and they were up. They finished up 10-15 minutes before our game ended, and so it was just. It almost seemed bittersweet that we see the Reds lose and then the Mets lose. If they would have won, it would have been a whole different story.
They handed it to us.
We'd have been talking about other stuff. We've been talking about going into the postseason, and it just didn't work out. I kind of alluded to that maybe episode 4 or something like that. I was already thinking about 26. I just didn't see the mojo in these people this year compared to last year. Like Kat was just talking about with Iglesias on the team last year, and the OMG, and just the whole hype in the team and the camaraderie and the energy that everyone had. So yeah, it was a much different team this year, and I pretty much attribute that to the management, Cohen all the way down to Mendoza, and then the sub coaches, the batting coaches, the bullpen coaches. I mean, they got to do some serious soul searching if they're going to spend this kind of money, being one of the top teams in the MLB that have a payroll this high, and to not have a team that gets into the playoffs is quite discerning. And it's not so much for us, but we're fans, so we want to see it make it happen. It's more discerning for Cohen because he's got all the money into the damn thing. So
I wonder what he's thinking right now.
I would imagine he's having a few beverages this evening. But still, there's got to be some hard decisions made, and they got to decide what the heck they want to do for 26. They can't spend this kind of money on a team and not see some return on the investment, just as a pure business decision, outside of us fans being happy. But, one thing, if this video ever gets to the people at the Citi Field and to the Mets management team, don't raise the prices on the ballpark in 26. We heard that and we thought that was ridiculous. We feel bad that the fans have to pay more money to go see a losing team. I would rescind that and take it down and not have any money raised from the ticket prices this year if you're going to present to us a losing team going into the 26th season. So I hope this video gets shared and people can understand that we're Two Stupid Mets fans. We just want everyone to be able to afford a good game, have a good time, and go Mets.
Yeah, go Mets. They're still my team. Even though I'm pissed off, they're still my team. It's not just on the players. It goes above them. It's on everyone. But if they're getting coached incorrectly, which I don't know, I can't see them following blindly to a coach that's telling them something that's counterintuitive to them. I just can't see that, but maybe, you never know. Something happened. Get rid of them all, wipe the slate clean, build a new team for 2026, and we'll see what happens. Rebuilding year, yet another one.
Well, they were closer last year than this year.
Yeah.
They made it to the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
And I think they lost 2 more games this year, and they brought Soto on, right? And
One Solo.
So, a lot of money spent. So I hope something's done to rectify some of the issues that the teams had this year, and a lot of his player performance. Management's one half of it, but it's the other side is player performance. Just your attitude on the field, your attitude in the dugout. You do something wrong, and you actually have that look of contriteness that you want to become better. And you don't just go into the dugout and laugh it off and giggles and carry on. I mean, how many times did we see even the SNY announcers talking about, oh, they're laughing in the dugout? And these are serious games, and these guys are getting paid serious money, but they're making light of it like it's the funniest thing. So I can go off on a tangent about that, but I'm going to save that for the offseason, talk about what some of my conspiracy theories are as to why some of these games are lost and won, and what they do at MLB at the most craziest, darkest level. But anyways, I'll let Kat continue to wrap up the show here. We've been on for a little while, and we want to go get some ice cream. So before they close.
Well, I just want everybody to know that I'm with you on your feelings tonight. I'm way with you. And I'm sorry that our season turned out so poorly. And I'm sorry we had our hopes up for a team this year that we thought would go somewhere. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry for criticizing. I'm just not. We're just a small channel. They're never going to hear what we say. But if by chance they ever heard what we say, please take it to heart. Your fans know we're not the only ones. And when your fans know and you're trying to dupe them, they'll revolt.
I would hate to see Citi Field empty because people can't afford the tickets and they're not excited about the team anymore. I was kind of blown away that the Marlins Stadium, think about that team. They didn't make the playoffs, and their stadium was empty of their fans.
They had all Mets fans
there. There was 75% Met fans at the Marlins Miami Stadium. And for the last 3 games, all 3 games, it was blue and orange everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we don't want to see the team go to that level, and people just get so disenfranchised with the team and the ownership and the poor decisions and not having a winning team, and people just walk away. They got so many other things they can put their focus on and their money into today, So, if they were smart, they'd make some quick decisions because there's a lot of money on the line. And I don't know, we're just 2 stupid Mets fans.
I'd like to be able to take my grandkids. I can't afford it. I mean, if we go with just the 2 of us, and we haven't gone very much. Well, we're living out here in Ohio, and unless they play Cincy, Detroit, or Cleveland, that's our choices. And we can't afford to bring our kids with us or our grandkids.
No, it'd be very expensive, even to go to Comerica Park in Detroit, or going up to over to Cleveland to that ballpark, or any of that stuff. Just going to us, you and me and James going to Cincinnati. That was with lunch and everything else. There was a few $100
mm-hmm.
with the tickets and everything.
Can you imagine if he had 3 or 4 more people with you?
It's just right. It's just, and we didn't buy anything at the ballpark. We had to eat everything before we went to the game, so we wouldn't have to buy anything at the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
No, we bought beer at the ballpark.
Just beer.
Just beer. That's right. But still,
But
it was
that's
expensive. It was like $12 a beer or $8 a beer.
I was like, I don't want
whatever,
to spend
whatever
that
it
much.
was, so, but it's just what it is. So, I'm just saying, I don't want to ever see the Mets get to the point where they're not loved and beloved like they are now. And the energy that the fan base has and the amount of fans that show up to games, even out of town, it's just humbling to see it. I'm a new fan since my wife, I didn't follow MLB. I've said this on the channel before, but for the last couple of years, I've been following it, and it's one of the few teams that I see that have a fan base that's super energized, and the players
the
players should feed off that. That's what I'm saying, is they should be emulating what their fans are looking for. And I guess I just get frustrated when I see him just nonchalantly walking off the field. No, I was a little happy to see Alvarez when he got struck out tonight, that he walked toward the dugout and broke the bat across his leg because he was pissed off. But, still, I get it. You're pissed off, but you shouldn't be pissed off. You should be hitting the ball. But hey, that's just me. But anyways, so I'm done. My diatribe's over with.
Yeah. Well, we're going to leave you with, I don't even know. I don't want to say you got to believe, because I've done that.
There's nothing to believe about anymore. The only thing to believe in is that Cohen's going to make the proper business decisions.
I hope so.
Over the winter time. And Stearns, if he's still there, which he probably will be, because he's probably got a contract. And Mendoza may or may not be there. But regardless, they got some soul searching to do. Some players got some soul searching to do. They're all going to go home on their probably their own personal way home, not take the plane with the team. I'm sure some of the players have their own private jet waiting for them to take them back.
Yeah, because they're rich. They make a lot of money.
They can afford all of that, so they're probably just disbanding and not even flying back as a team, is my guess. And at least that's how I would feel. I'd be after that season, and on the players counting on the bullpen and the bullpen not delivering, and then the pitchers depending on the offense and the offense not delivering. The whole thing is just, yeah. So, anyways, we'll talk again soon. Kat, I'll let you dictate. You can put some messaging out, some posts. We'll put some things out, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted to thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting us. Let's go Mets 2026.
2026. Let's go Mets.
See you later, guys.